Hello and welcome to the second video on my channel, I think. Yeah, it should be the second one. This is gonna be a normal hot lapping video, nearly exactly as the first video I put out on this channel, but that was like a joke video. I wasn't too serious about that. I've already recorded this video once, but the audio from the game was way too high. 75% main audio, and now I have 10, I think. So hope it's gonna be better this time. Um, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna do some hot lapping, maybe 20 minutes. I may switch over to LMP1 car. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and teach you, or at least show what I've learned about this track over the 10 laps I've done with this car. And try and educate you if you've not tried this track with this car. This is the Porsche 911 RSR 2017, I think. Ooh. Just barely keep it together through the second sector. One thing to note is that the brake zone I just broke out is terrible. Truly scary. Okay, I'm driving like an asshole. Yeah, it's truly scary. You lock the front right often, maybe even front left, I don't know. That depends on how you brake. If you trail brake or if you sort of ease off the brakes, as I do. Oh yeah, I forgot. As I've already done this video, I'm gonna forget some things, but I'm gonna try to remember the most important bits of information. The videos I'm gonna make on this channel, at least for now, is gonna be unedited, like small live streams, if you may say that, but without live audience, so less pressure, because I don't have the commitment or time to edit these videos, because if I want to make an edited video with good bits all the time, then I'm gonna have to play for like 1.5 hours to get good bits, and then edit that for like 3. But instead I can put down around 20-25 minutes of my day, just talk about random shit, try to teach you about the circuit if you're not familiar with it, and you know, and why I'm saying this is just because I want to explain why I may hear some bad pronunciation and some weird sentences, and you know, and the fact that I'm not from an English-speaking country is not gonna help me. But I'll try to manage. Yeah. But let's get to this hot lapping shit. I will probably not do a good lap because I'm talking and trying to focus at the same time, so do not expect me to do a good lap, but I'm not even good at the game, so couldn't do a good lap if my life depended on it. Yeah, should we start? I usually brake around that board overhead there, go into third, because if you go down to second you get a lot of instability at the rear end, but you could do that if you had a setup for it. Brake maybe with 10 meters before that curb there in that corner, and then nearly full throttled through that corner. Just lift off for a second, maybe even less. This corner here is flat out, just aim for the inside curb. I miss it as usual, but just aim for it and try to hit it. Brake around that point. If you look closer, you should be able to see a braking board at the left side there. I think it's the 150 meter board. Through here, you're gonna brake around the braking board right after that ledge, I guess, or wall that sticks out there, and then try to get maximum exit down to Radion and Rouge. And through here you're gonna have to brake a bit down to 5th and then turn in, then turn out. I lost the rear there, so not too optimal, but that was not too bad. Just for reference point, my best lap is 22.9 or something, I think. I did wrong in that corner there. You should brake at the 100 meter board, maybe a little earlier. But down to second gear. Try to just touch the curb on the outside there. Sometimes if you have a very twitchy car, you don't want to, because if you get down on the power right there, you're gonna lose the back end. But this Porsche does not have too much power, so it's usually okay. And then brake when that board disappears. It's a pretty good braking point. You could brake a little bit later, but yeah. Then brake a little earlier than that curb, and be careful through that corner. That's probably the second or the most difficult corner of the whole circuit, I feel like, because it's a regular braking zone, but it has a dip in it, so you lose traction on the fronts through there, so you lock the fronts very easily. So you need to, weirdly enough, brake full and then lift off the brakes nearly all the way, and then on the brakes again, not to lock the fronts too badly. That's a 2 minute and 23.6. That's 7/10 off, and I'm using the default setup right now. I could do some adjustments, just quick adjustments. I do it now. Quick adjustments incoming. I use the medium tire because I feel like it's a good medium for hot lapping. You get like the training for races, but you get qualifying practice too. You can find your braking points a lot better. So if you use like the softs or the super softs, then you can just brake a little bit later, or if you go up to the super hards, then you need to brake a bit earlier. I use the regular amount of fuel, even though I don't have fuel consumption on, because I want to at least simulate that I have some fuel in the car. Here, traction control. I feel like traction control on this circuit, Spa, if you didn't know the name, I think it's Spa Francorchamps, something like that. I think you should go with traction control 2. That's what's worked best for me, I think. And these, the front splitter and the rear wing, I think you could go down one on the rear wing, but I'm gonna let it be because I haven't really tested out yet. And then we have the brake bias. This I can give you a little small info about this. If we have 64% brake bias, that means that 64% of the braking happens in the front wheels. The front brakes 64% of the total braking power, and that means that 36% is at the back. And thanks to that downward braking zone in sector 2, you should probably go with 60, 61 maybe. I'm gonna test 61, I haven't tested that. I tested 62 and 59, but 59 was too low, and 62 I think was near perfect. So maybe 61 is the way to go. This is a wonderful track, one of the best circuits in the world, I think. Very entertaining. Doesn't really matter if you're hot lapping or do real races, but really entertaining. The only thing I would say is that for those who are new fans like F1 or so, don't get your opinion from the last Spa race. If you watched that, that was a one-off, or at least that's not usually what happens. Spa is usually one of the better circuits of the year, but this year it went south with the rain. Yeah, really sad. But I think that's a good segue into a subject I just now thought of. That's the F1 Championship. And I might be saying something controversial, but I think that Max Verstappen, he's my favorite driver. I think that he did not deserve to win that last race, but he did deserve to win the championship, in my opinion. I just felt like he was more consistent, he didn't make that many mistakes. It felt like Hamilton did a lot of mistakes. That's not his character really. He doesn't really make many mistakes, but you know, Imola and you could say Silverstone, but he didn't lose anything from that. But I'd even say Monza even was a mistake. Oh shit, get on the grass there. Nice. Nice. I was just about to say my name there, but I don't really want to disclose my name. But yeah, I felt like the Monza incident, if you watched it, with Max Verstappen coming from the outside into turn 1 and Hamilton coming out of the pits, I felt like it was really weird, but I felt like that was a racing incident. Either driver could have pulled out and it wouldn't be weird. They were besides each other, but Max Verstappen had the inside, but Lewis Hamilton was first into the corner, so I felt like pretty even on who had like the right of passage. Or, yeah, either way. But you had some amazing performances from Hamilton and Verstappen over the year. Like Russia for Verstappen was incredible. It was not really all thanks to his driving, it was very much the strategy and watching Bottas when he changed tires, but either way he did start 20th, I think, or near the back at least, and then came second thanks to Norris and some other drivers losing out on the Inter's conditions. Yeah, but I really felt like Verstappen deserved to win the championship. He should have. If one of the worst incidents of the whole year, I think, was the Silverstone incident. Felt like that was totally Hamilton's fault. Not even a debate. Because if you watch him, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 laps later, he did the exact same move on Leclerc, but he kept it to the inside perfectly. So yeah, I felt like 10 seconds was too little. I'm gonna touch the grass again. What am I doing? I'm not focusing. Yeah, I felt like that incident was really, really bad. And that's really why I think that Max Verstappen deserved the championship. He had Baku taken from him thanks to some bad Pirelli guidance. And Silverstone, he could have won or at least came second now. Spa, he would have probably won Spa. But instead he got half points. I think the championship would have been over maybe at Qatar, but it was not. It was over after the last lap. Very, very controversial. But as I was saying some time ago, I said there was some amazing performances from both drivers. And I would say that Hamilton probably put in the best performance of all, maybe even in history, the Brazilian Grand Prix. Oh my god. He was aided by the sprint qualifying. I feel like he would not, he probably wouldn't have won the Brazilian Grand Prix, but came second, third maybe. But legendary Grand Prix from him. Truly inspiring. It's a crazy, crazy Grand Prix from him. So cool to watch, even though I was a Max Verstappen, even though I am a Max Verstappen fan, super fan. I love him. He's, in my opinion, the best driver on the grid. Just hope that Red Bull doesn't bottle it this season with the development of their RB17, I guess, or something like that. I don't really know the name they're gonna use. They used the RB16 and then the RB16B last two seasons, but I don't know what they're gonna use this season. I think that was my last lap of the day. I'm gonna end it here. Not really end it, but I'm just gonna tell you some small facts, you know. If you want to drive this car, you're gonna need the Porsche Pack 3. It's this one. As I said in the beginning, the Porsche 911 RSR 2017. Very solid car, feels great in the corners and under braking. 510 horsepower, weighs 1,245 kilos. That's probably about 2,500 pounds, I think. Or is it more? No, it's probably more. It's 3,000. Yeah. Well, yeah. You can find out yourself. But it's a great car. If you buy this pack, you also get the LMP1 from 2002. I can't speak. Numbers are my enemy. The 2016 Porsche 919 Hybrid. You get some GT3 cars too, but this one is my favorite, I think. And as you may have noticed, I have all the DLC. And I bought them from When did I buy them? G2A, I think. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just wanted to shout them out on this little channel with probably one viewer. Maybe not even that. I may just be talking to myself. But yeah, they have some great prices. The one downside with buying from their site is that, especially for PC, you can't really return any of the games. So if you buy a Steam key and you don't like the game, you essentially throw that money into the pond or the lake. I don't know just how you say it. But yeah, uh, you may have. I don't. You haven't heard my voice before, so you probably haven't noticed. But I am sick right now. I've had corona for the last week or so, more than a week and a day, and it's really fucked me up. So yeah, I think this was the first video of, second video of my channel. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something about spa. I'm I'm probably gonna release a video tomorrow too. Well, today I guess because it's 1:40 a.m. Wait, that's not how you say it. It's one. It's I don't know. Soon 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. Soon 2 a.m. Fuck, I can't even speak. 2 a.m. soon. So it is already tomorrow, or what, or how you want to say it. So probably gonna release another video today or tomorrow. Depends on where you live. So and that's probably gonna be the same car on like, I don't know. If there is someone watching, you could write in the comments what you want to see. I can drive Spa. I can do Le Mans and Life would be nice to drive. Yeah, we'll see. If I get any comments, I'm definitely going to listen to them. But if not, and I probably won't get any comments, then I'll choose a track that I think I'm gonna like. Uh, yeah, just as a last reminder, I'm not gonna take this channel seriously. Like maybe one video a week, maybe more. We'll see when I'm not sick anymore. Uh, yeah. So no edits, no nothing. So I'm just gonna make these kind of videos. Probably maybe in other games. I don't know, but mostly these kind of videos, just testing out tracks and trying to show you some good lines and all that kind of stuff. And I just realized that my videos, thanks to them not being edited, is gonna be a lot less informative if you think about it, because I'm not gonna be able to compress everything. So yeah, this is probably gonna be my kind of videos, and we'll see how many I release. I may just give up after this. I don't know. Probably not, because these are easy videos to make. I can just kind of document my hot lapping future and past. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you watched through the whole video, I thank you a lot. Hope you have a great day or night or afternoon. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much all. And just last words. If you want to see a track, if you want me to teach you something about them, then just write in the comments and I'll try them out. And the tracks you want is probably gonna be able to track you request are probably in this game. If not, I'm gonna have to get the mod for it, but probably. So just request away. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video, I guess.